Well, we have some more good news because what we are now seeing is the Trump administration is pressing forward for cheaper gas prices. This means for 99.9% of Americans, you will be saving money, whether it's on fuel or food. So this is something you need to be well aware of. Now we have some updates that we need to get to in today's video, specifically regarding additional consumption, but also additional production. So we'll get to that in a moment. Make sure you don't miss any of this video because I got a lot of stuff to go over that's going to impact you over the next several months. So I'm gonna break all this down in just a moment, but first, all I ask is one thing. Takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now, let's begin. So just the other week, President Trump came out and said gas is $1.98 in a few states. Look at this. It says fact check. Is gas $1.98 a gallon in a few states, as Donald Trump said? Well, we need to talk about that because there is some truth to it, but you probably don't see it. Look at this. This is his actual tweet. It says gasoline just broke $1.98 a gallon, lowest in years. Groceries and eggs down, energy down, mortgage rates down, employment strong, and much more good news. As billions of dollars pour in from tariffs, just like I said, and we're only in a transition stage, just getting started. Consumers have been waiting for years to see prices come down, no inflation, the Fed should lower rates. DJT. Okay. Now, is this true? Is gasoline $1.98 a gallon? Well, look at this. This is just some of the facts that you need to know. The average price for a gallon of gas as of today is $3.17. The cheapest gas is over here in the blue. South Carolina, $2.79. Okay, $2.72 in Tennessee, $2.76 in Arkansas, $2.65, $2.75, $2.72, $2.75, $2.79, $2.84. Nope, gas prices are not at $1.98. But we'll get to that in a moment because this is actually true. Gas prices have fallen and they're under $2 a gallon. But look at this. Gas prices as of right now. So a year ago we were at $3.66. A month ago we were at $3.25. Gas prices a week ago were at $3.15 and then they've come up. Why are gas prices slightly going up? Why are they bouncing? Well, one reason is because gas prices change. They go to a summer mix, especially in many parts of the country. As this happens, gas prices go up. It becomes a little more expensive, okay, especially to refine. But here's the thing you need to understand. And what is Donald Trump talking about? Well, we're going to get to that in a moment. But here's the reason why it's a big deal. Okay, demand for travel is expected to drop because millions of Americans cannot afford to travel out of state, go across the country. They're saying that airline travel is going to be completely wrecked this summer. But here's what they're expecting. Hotels are going to have to compete for customers. That means prices are going to come down. We are going to see likely less traveling across the United States. And let me know, do you plan on any long trips this summer? Do you? Do you plan on taking an airplane or taking a car? Right? If you do, this is going to be that demand that we're going to talk about in just a moment. But especially come June, July, August, that's where we're going to see prices are actually going to fall. Not go up like they normally do. They're going to drop. And I'll explain why in a moment. But look at this. This right here is the wholesale spot petroleum price as of May 1st. Okay? This is the close of the day, May 1st. Here's what we need to look at right here. Gasoline per gallon. The New York Harbor area, it's $1.82. In the Gulf Coast, it's $1.99. And well, in Los Angeles or on the West Coast, it's $2.29. That's how much it is for a gallon. This is what President Trump is looking at. These numbers, the spot prices. Now you're probably thinking, well, I live in Los Angeles and we're not paying $2.29 a gallon. No. This right here is the spot price. Keep in mind, this is what like the gas stations are paying. This is what they're paying for the product, but they still have to make their profit. Well, guess what? We have some other issues. One of the issues is we have a federal gas tax of 18.4 cents a gallon. Now, there's been discussions, according to a few reports, that the Trump administration wants to look into this gas tax. And can we reduce the gas tax and so that we, or potentially increase gas taxes on the state level, but get rid of it on the federal level? The Trump administration wants to really separate itself from specific states, specifically California, okay, New York, right? Those are the states that they really want to separate themselves from. But listen to this, okay? Gas prices are going up because many states are increasing their state gas tax. The states with the highest gas tax as of today, California is number one. It's 59.6 cents a gallon. In the state of Pennsylvania, it's 57.6 cents a gallon. Alaska has the lowest gas tax per gallon at 8.95 cents. But the average gas tax in the United States is 32.9 cents a gallon. Then you factor in the 18.4 cents a gallon, you're at what, 51.3 cents a gallon for taxes. Just taxes alone. That's part of the issue. Now, like I said, there's discussions that maybe the Trump administration could actually do something to reduce the federal gas tax, but it would put that responsibility back on the states. Do they want to increase it? They might. I know Washington State, they're going to do it. California, they're always doing it. They're always finding a way to just tax you a little bit more. But look at this. Here's some good news. OPEC Plus agrees for another accelerated oil output hike for June. What we know is come June, OPEC Plus countries are going to boost output by 411 barrels per day. Okay, so it says April, May, and June hike combine nearly 1 million barrels per day. That's good. Okay? Oil prices are likely going to drop. We're going to see oil prices drop because we are going to see so much supply, but demand is falling. Again, good news, because that means it becomes cheaper. As we see supplies increase and demand decreases, that means prices go down. Now, I want to talk about specific stores here in the United States. Look at this right here. Costco credit cards. Okay, Costco credit card hikes rewards for gas at its pumps. 5%. You get 5% cash back if you use a Costco credit card to make a purchase. That's huge. 5% back at the Costco pumps. So if you spend, $2 a gallon, right? You get 10 cents. 10 cents back. If it's $4 a gallon, you get 20 cents back. How great is that, right? That's a pretty big and substantial savings over the course of a year. But look at this one as well. This article says why Costco and Sam's Club typically have lower gas prices than other stations. It's actually pretty simple. They are not losing money on fuel, but what they're doing is they are making a very slim margin. The profit margins are so slim on fuel for Costco and Sam's Club. The best part about this is people go there to get fuel, and then they realize, oh, I needed some milk. I'm going to go inside, I'm going to buy some milk. But then they don't just buy milk, they buy bread, they buy meat, they buy some clothes, some shoes, right? And they come out of the store and they're just spent $300 to $400. Yeah, all because they went to go get fuel at the gas station. That's it. So right now, according to multiple reports, we do have some good news for millions of Americans as demand drops, especially over the summer, but supply increases. That means gas prices are going to drop. So let me know, what are your thoughts? Do you think if gas prices drop even more, that you will potentially go on a vacation this summer, or you just going to stay put? Let me know down in the comment section below. But again, that's what we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.